Hello everybody, welcome back to another campaign video. And today in this campaign video, we are planning on basically finishing up this European campaign. I want to kind of march on to Russia today, maybe take on the Ottomans later on, or the Martha Confederation. We also need to finish up some stuff in the Americas to get ready for the last 75 years of this campaign. But we're gonna probably try to take on these guys, so let's build up a force like right down here. Let's actually check out how much money we're making. So we're making about $10,000 a turn. Let's go see what we're spending all that money on though. Where's like all of our armies located at and based at right now? Why is there such a big army in Wartburg? Okay guys, so we're just gonna go around really quickly and just clean up some of this stuff and figure out where we're spending all of our money at. So instead of actually cleaning up, I think we're just gonna go do the war probably. So let me build up my army really quickly here, because as you guys are building up, we're gonna start marching in on Russia. I'm hoping that the Ottomans will join me in on this. Actually, let's see if the Ottomans are actually already at war with them. Yeah, they are actually already at war with them. So we are also going to go to war with them and hope we win. So let's send in the first army to head into Portland, because I don't think that, okay, well, Russia did join in to that war, so I guess they will be meeting us in the battlefield today. So here we go, let's hope that we win. First one was a quick victory in Cortland. Now that that's been taken, let's see. Why did you head this far down? Head back, bro. Go attack that. You go attack that. Okay. But we're just gonna probably speed part of this up as we continue the war with Russia. So we have defeated Russia in combat. It has only been 6 years, so that is a telltale sign that this is also probably going to be the final episode, saying that we're probably going to conquer most of the world in this episode, and probably in the, like, end up making the British Empire the empire of the world. But at the same time, though, we still got stuff in America to do. We still got Iceland to conquer, which we're at war with Norway. We took out Norway out of the equation in the Scandinavian region. Now they're just an island nation. We won the war there, which that's amazing. So we just basically took in the rest of the Americas. I think there's there's 2 settlements here which are rebel settlements, which we have my force coming back down from the Ivory Coast, because I sent them down here, because Salvia, or not Salvia, Salvini or whatever, they were getting a lot of their money through that port there, so I figured I would destroy it so they couldn't make the money through that port. And we control all of this here now, and we're going to basically prepare for war for down here and march into the Martha Confederation. But I need to move some of my troops down here. I need to replenish some of my men that have been weakened over this time of warfare. But we will be back in just a second. America. We've taken all the American provinces. It is 1758, by the way. The Ottomans and Martha Confederation just went to war, by the way. So we're gonna obviously take some type of an advantage of this and probably go to war with both of them and hope that we can push. Okay, after this is done, by the way, dude, me switching turns at this point takes so long, bro. So long. But by the way, boom, new town. We don't care about these new towns anymore. These new towns are useless to us because most of our technology is already on the way of maxing, and if it isn't, it doesn't matter anymore. Like this stuff here, like obviously we're gonna try to go for max. Navy doesn't really matter, I don't think. It probably does, because if someone else gets it, it would. But as of right now, I don't know. But like all this here is almost done. All of this is basically done. The stuff that isn't done doesn't matter anymore. Maybe here will matter more. But as of right now, I'm just not caring about. Wait, is even that even paper? What? What? Yeah, so then I build that. That's research, so what did I not do to get that? I don't understand, bro. Am I the stupid one or something? Maybe I am. Alright, whatever. But let me explain what the war plan is here, okay, guys? Let's get into action here and everything, okay? So, as you guys kind of see, the Martha Confederation controls this point here. a very, very important point to me, because this point is the way to get into a major point of the Ottoman Empire and even Martha Confederation Empire. So, how are we going to do this? Well, for the Ottomans, we already have some massive forces sitting along borders in Europe and stuff like that. Even down here in why did the show Kiev? But down here even, we have some massive forces. We have a massive force also even moving into the area. And we're just going to try to invade both sides. And if this were... Oh yeah, and also let me show you what's going to happen down in Africa. So since these guys are technically very heavily aligned with the... what's it called? Ottomans, we are going to invade them also. We have a force down in Tucson, which is looking pretty good. We're still recruiting down there. Kiev is looking fine and everything else, but let's get the Kiev force out of here. Let's get a general into that stuff, and let's move them closer into this area here. Let me look around here really quickly. Let's get the Polish force out also, because we're gonna need to take that force into this area here. Dude, like, we're actually getting the war like basically all ready up and everything. We're moving the forces fast and utterly quick, honestly. So then let's get this guy down to here. Dude, this is all preparation for next turn, by the way. Whoa. Move them down to here. Move them to here. Okay. I think the British force is ready basically for the attack. Actually, hold on. Let me see. Let's get these guys moving down more. By the way, my forces here aren't as big as they are upwards, so that's kind of the reason I got to be kind of more coordinated in these attacks. But let's go on to the next turn, and we're going to show exactly how the first turn of warfare is about to go. Let's hope it goes good. I'm kind of hoping it does, because if it doesn't, it might turn badly for us very quickly in this campaign. And honestly, it's already 1758, and for this to turn bad would be a terrible thing. But Martha Confederation, honestly, I don't know how strong they are really, because I've never gotten this far in a campaign on this game without being bored. And honestly, I'm actually having a fun time here. It is fun doing these massive wars. Because, dude, this is actually going to be like a world war type scenario. Basically, where the whole world's at war at that point. Because, think about it, I control most of the world. The Ottomans control basically the one part of the rest of the world. And then Martha Confederation controls another part of the world. But I control the most. I control all of North America. So that's pretty nice, actually. Handle dies, recruitment report. Yeah, by the way, we're also building up a navy right now down in Great Britain, which is pretty nice for us. So let's do the coordinated attack. We're gonna go to war with them. We ain't calling our ally in, but they are joined by theirs. It doesn't even matter though, because bam, we just took your province there. Then we're gonna start our move down to here as they're exempted of taxes. We move another force in from this side. Alright, so let's start repairing that town. This is where it's about to get bad for Ottomans though. Because this is like, oh man, no, not the Ottomans. Boom! We took Crimea, which is a major thing. That's like honestly just certified my control over this Black Sea more. But let's then take on Madril. Let's go for this area here. Dude, they're actually losing fast. Ottomans are. Because I feel like this might tank the... Actually, this might have tanked my economy. Yeah, that just tanked my economy. Honestly. You guys, we just broke off both of our trade agreements with everybody, basically. But at this point, though, honestly, the Ottomans' great fall out of the empire here. Because the Ottomans are basically out of Europe at this point. They have lost almost full control of the Black Sea. They haven't lost any control over like these main regions yet. But once again, then again though, I am kind of sitting with a massive force still on their border. We have gotten a lot of traits gained, but we're gonna basically speed it up from now because this is. Oh wait, hold on. No, we're also gonna show the African one, but we're also just show. Dude, we gained so many traits. So many of my men gained traits from that, which hopefully will bring their stars up and continue on to this warfare, basically. Because we've beaten back the Ottomans pretty badly in Europe, which they're not going to be, which they're now they're going to have to be fighting a war on both sides, which is a massive loss for them, honestly. But we cannot reach the province yet, but we're almost there. Down here we're gonna get a force set up. Let's see. Yeah, we're still recruiting. So let's move this force down to here. We need to go into policies really quickly and see who is exempted of taxes and why. Yep, you're not anymore. You're not. See, this is how we're going to be paying for the war, basically, is by unexempting people of taxes, and out of hopes that this might help pay for it more. But all of Russia right now is unexempted, and that's kind of a main issue, because there's a lot of people in Russia that could be paying for this war, even though they're a very big, not a very recent addition to my empire. They still need to be paying taxes to the empire so that we can actually fund, keeping them safe from these Ottomans and Martha Confederation threat. After all, this threat on our borders is a great threat, bro. Okay, so basically almost every single person's unexempted from taxes, and that raises our income just enough to where we can continue to fund this war, but we kind of need to stop any and all recruitment at this point, because recruitment's kind of bad for us. But now I'm just going to speed it up because it is what generally just going to be me getting my armies ready for the next turn and going and invading. Thing here, it's the exact same year that we were doing all those attacks and everything, right? And we just took Istanbul, like from Turkey, bro, from Turkey. I think Turkey's on its way out. I think it's gonna be more of a fight between me and the Martha Confederation, more than between me and Turkey. I think Turkey was just kind of a buffer state between me and the Martha Confederation. But then again though, they also might have a lot of strength in the actual Turkey peninsula or into the Egyptians peninsula and stuff like that. So we're kind of gonna have to, account for some of that stuff. But I don't know what is going on with Turkey. I feel like Turkey should have been stronger than what they are appearing to be right now. More like I thought they were stronger than what they are appearing to be. But we need to exempt most of these people from taxes, which will bring us actually back into the red, which is kind of an issue. But it is what it is, because we're gonna have to figure it out like this turn also still. So like, what are you doing here? See, okay, we're just gonna go around basically throughout Europe, figuring out why we have armies in different areas, and if we can reason why we're keeping them, but if we can't, we're getting rid of them. Really quick thing here. Alright boys, really quick thing. We've just taken the Persian capital Persia, and they have Baghdad here still, but it's looking like the Ottomans might only have 3 territories left and then it's over. But I think we might be coming to the end of this campaign and everything, dude. Well, of course we got some smaller countries to deal with, which I don't know if we'll have enough time in this video to deal with them, but if not, we'll do them in the next video, which will be like a very small, short snippet. Or honestly, I don't know, depending on how our army's looking after these wars, we might do it in this. We might just extend this one, because we also have $60,000. So I also kind of want to start building up a navy down here. Where can I build up a navy at, like, fast? I guess the easiest area is here, but I don't really want to. Let's go with the steam dock. Okay, so 3 of these I want, and then wait, what? Then we got the rest on these. So we're gonna build up our navy down there, as we are also fighting the war down here. We're marching throughout Africa right now. We've made it through, well, into Turkey. We're making it through Turkey right now, deeper into this area, but we'll be back in just a little bit. war with the Ottomans is finally over. We've taken all of the African provinces in this game that you can take. We've honestly actually conquered, I think, all of Europe basically at this point. Well, not all of it, because obviously there's like, what, 3 small nations still into Europe? Which, one of them, well, 2 of them were actually at war with, who we've been at war with for like the past 20 years and haven't just done anything about it yet. But we gained a victory over this one. They had like a full stack here, and we're just actually destroying them. We fully took out their navy there. Now we're gonna move down in order to try to take out the Geneva military, mainly because that might be a threat to ours and our sovereignty of the British Empire. But to be honest with you, nothing can really threaten us as of right now. I'm gonna heading up to Afghanistan to try to get that province under my control. But we're basically just gonna continue this war. Oh yeah, hold up. There's a massive stack over here who we need to attack so they don't attack us. So, boom. Let's hope that they retreated away from us. But at the same time though, I do actually have military force that's gonna head in through here to hit them again in this area. And boom! Down goes them. Dude, my British armies are just kind of marching through with no care in the world right now, as we kind of just destroy the final major country that's down here even. What is this country? What is this place? Oh, there's rebels that people need to take control of. But we're going to continue. We're either going to be back in 1770, or if we destroy the Martha Confederation before then. So we'll be back. Massive defeat down in Afghanistan with us losing basically our full military here. We're just going to disband the actually we might use them for protection, but at this point we just lost our full military down in Afghanistan. We're going to keep our movement going, but that's a major loss for us, saying that was a 5-star general almost, I think. But once again, we have so many generals, dude, moving down onto these men, like up no, not there. Which one is it? I know I have like a major star general. Is it him? It might be him, or no, it's him. Yo, look at this guy. Just look at this guy. Like, holy shit, this guy's crazy. But we're gonna continue on with the war and hopefully win.
out Geneva in 1769, so it's not even 1770 yet. Taking them out though, we're gonna repair the army, and then we're gonna move on to St. John Knights. As also though, really quickly, I want to show you guys something else. Is I prepared a force to take Iceland down here, and they're just gonna move basically up, land somewhere like around here, and hope to take it. So, but basically that's kind of our goal here now, is to kind of end all my European theater campaigns, so there's no more people that can threaten us in Europe as of after this campaign. So, and this also is kind of coming up with the end of the Martha campaign, which is probably going to end hopefully by 1775. I don't know if the campaign is going to be fully over by 1775, but it's definitely going to be the end of this episode. I definitely tell you that one. Even if it pushes into like 1885, we will still continue. But 1785 is probably going to be the end date for this campaign, and that's my. Actually, I'm going to say probably sooner. Probably 1780. Maybe even 1775 might actually even be the end. Kind of depends on how the European stuff goes, and depends on whether my Navy fleet will be able to make it across this small little area in order to get into there. And also depends on how much resistance I meet down here. So I don't know how strong these guys are yet. I haven't yet to meet these guys, but we'll be back. And with that, 1770, we've finished Martha Confederation. We have 2 nations left to invade. And whether if I'm going to actually be able to invade the St. John region, I'm not 100% sure. Because I can't land on their soil for some reason. I don't know how to invade them. But we're gonna try to figure that out. So whenever I figure that out, we'll be back. Okay, boys, so I looked it up. Basically, you blockade the port and then you just land the army on there, and then you land the army on there. So we'll attack those guys next turn. Down here, though, I'm going to get my force onto these boats. Let's recruit some men here just so that place doesn't rebel against us. But at this point, dude, it's coming to the end, bro. Like, we are at the end of the campaign, dude. It's been a long run. It's been a fun run, though. It's been dude. By the way, if you guys honestly were enjoying this series and everything, please subscribe and everything, dude. These videos take me hours to make. Like this one, I thought it was gonna take me like an hour or two. It's been like 3 hours now, 4 hours of me just playing this game. But we've taken this place now. Now next turn we just take St. John, and I think the war's over on the battle, and it's over basically. I think we've taken everything that we need to. And if it makes me go up until turn 2, like whatever,
Frederick first, I know. Oh shit, dude, there's a rebellion. Go take that on really fast. Boom. Rebellion's done. Head back. Another rebellion. Boom. 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 Wow, they didn't fall the first time I tried. Fall. I don't really care. Let's see his new king, Victoria the First. Oh wow, so this goes into the Victoria age. I just realized that it's in, because I don't know who it was, but I'm pretty sure it was Victoria the First. Started the Victoria age. If I'm not mistaken, I could be. Just so don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it was her. Let's head into this. Bam. Boom. St. John Falls. You've conquered the world. There's no more countries to be conquered. Is it really gonna? Oh my god, it really makes me play it out until the end. So basically now we're just gonna skip turns until the victory is achieved onto this. We aren't gonna keep doing this. We've beaten the campaign. I hope you all did enjoy this series. But for the next one, now hear me out. Either we're gonna do America, which we would probably do all the episodes, all the different episodes and everything, showing up until the United States of America. Or we might do a Warpath one, which would be fun. I think that would be quite fun. We might do that. But if we don't, and we go back with a grand campaign, this time it would be either I want to do the Ottomans, the Russians, or Martha Confederation. Those are the only three we're gonna be doing. That is it. But I definitely am gonna do United States before I quit playing this game, and I'm also gonna definitely do one of these Indian nations before I quit playing this game. But also something that's gonna be interesting is that with each campaign we do, the difficulty will get harder. So that is something to keep in mind here. But I hope you guys did enjoy this series. I definitely did enjoy making it, but if you guys did enjoy it, please drop a like and sub down below to just show me that you did like it and keep the support going. But I hope to see you guys in the next video, and bye.